What if everything you thought you knew about Stephen King's It was wrong? You thought the Losers Club were the heroes, that Pennywise was just a spooky cosmic clown, and Derry was just a creepy town. But hidden in plain sight are 7 disturbing clues that reveal a much darker truth about Stephen King's It. That will unlock a trifecta of revelations that will blow your mind and rewrite the way you see it and Welcome to Derry forever. So please make sure you watch until the end for the big reveal to break your brain. Welcome to Nerd Horror University. I'm Hal Hefner, your professor of Nerd Horror. And I'm here to blow your mind with 7 hidden clues you may have missed. So as we uncover the secrets hiding in the series, what we will explore is the fear, the history, and how this feeds it. Before we dive in, let me give you some context about Welcome to Derry is what it's all about and how it ties the larger Stephen King universe together. So Welcome to Derry is actually based on the chapters that are called interludes in the book It. These interludes were journals basically written by Mike Hanlon. And these journals documented everything that he could find about Derry, that hide everything we need to know about Pennywise and Welcome to Derry. And through the interludes, we're going to find a bunch of clues that are going to blow our minds. So Nerd Horror University is now in session, and welcome to Derryology 101. Number 1, the Black Spot Fire, History Rewritten. In King's novel, The Black Spot burned in 1930, a tragedy fueled by racism. But the series moves it to 1962, the jazz era of optimism meeting Cold War paranoia. That shift matters, as it turns Derry's evil into a mirror of America's evolving hate, still haunting us today. This incident is the cornerstone of the new series, a night that marks the start of Derry's 1962 cycle, and introduces us to a young army cook by the name of Dick Hallorann, who uses his gift to shine. In narrative terms, this is how horror stays alive. It feeds on cultural context. The setting changes, but the sickness doesn't, and in turn, social commentary forms an emotional connection without becoming a distraction. Number 2, the Hallorann Connection, the man who shines in Derry. Before he worked at the Overlook Hotel, Dick Hallorann was stationed in Derry, and his importance cannot be understated. Until now, it was overlooked in all screen adaptations of It. Before he taught Danny Torrance to shine to survive, Dick used his own psychic shine in Derry. During the Black Spot Fire, a mirror to our world today was held up to Dick Hallorann, which allowed him to see the monster that others ignored, and he used it to save Will Hanlon, father of Mike Hanlon. And from here, so many questions arise. Did Dick know Hanlon's importance? Did he see that far into the bowels of Derry through the souls of its cosmic horror boogeyman clown? Either way, he's one of the few adults in King's canon who saw it and survived. Number 3, Mike Hanlon's bloodline, Derry's memory keeper. Through the Hanlons, trauma becomes inheritance. Will Hanlon's survival births Mike Hanlon's purpose: to remember, to investigate, to learn. Mike Hanlon does not forget. In fact, his entire adult life is an obsession to understand Derry, to understand Pennywise. And the series Welcome to Derry is based on Mike's sacrificial work, the interludes in the book, which are journals of historic data, lore, and legend he has compiled in order to study the beast that haunts his town, his life, and his past. Older town historians even warn Mike to beware of searching for the truth about Derry, because it is dangerously deadly. They warn him to let it go, but he does not. Mike refuses because he isn't just a survivor, he's Derry's historian, the custodian of memory, a badge of honor and terror all at once. That's generational horror. When the curse isn't genetic, it's historic.
Back. Of course it does, but it doesn't know I know what I know.
What do you know?
How to kill the shit out of it. I've read every book. I've talked to every person in this godforsaken town. Everybody that would talk to me anyway, and that's not a long list. But it wasn't enough. I had to know how this all started, how it started.
Number 4, the turtle theory, cosmic counterbalance. Many fans know the cosmic turtle Maturin is its opposite, the symbol of creation, and aside from subtle nods, it has been omitted from all film adaptations. But we must wonder, will it poke its head out of its shell in the series Welcome to Derry? So in the show, be on the lookout for turtles on playgrounds, jewelry, graffiti, or wherever a turtle may be. Look and look and look. Because these are cosmic winks, that King's multiverse is real. While the turtle doesn't appear directly in the films, its presence is hinted at through items like a turtle sticker on Beverly's notebook. There are also other subtle hints like the jar of turtle wax that Georgie needs for his paper boat, and a Lego turtle figure on Georgie's bedside table. In the book, first mention of the turtle is in the first interlude once again, where Mike mentions what Bill calls the voice of the turtle. In the book, Maturin gives Bill advice on how to defeat Pennywise during the first battle. And in It Chapter 2, there was a deleted scene that featured a brief appearance by Maturin during the final battle, and Mike Hanlon's vision involves a psychedelic root named Maturin. In mythology lectures, I call this the balance law, because every monster drags its mirror deity behind it. And it's safe to wonder if the series will dive deeper into the cosmic turtle now that it has more time to breathe and tell a real full story. Number 5, the history of Derry. It bleeds through. Derry's history aren't Easter eggs, they're receipts. Derry's evil is bureaucratic. It's filed, stamped, and forgotten until it burns again. The townsfolk all know the place isn't right. Again in the first interlude in the book, Mike seeks out a man named Albert Carson who admits a terrible secret to him, that a lot of the old-timers know about the cycle, that every 26 or 27 years, horrible things happen. He warns Mike to beware, that there are things here in Derry that bite, to let it go. But unlike the cowards who came before him, Hanlon refuses to allow this to be hidden. And this statement is truly the reflection of internal evil. Derry magnifies the pre-existing cruelty of its inhabitants, showing that evil is not just external, but also protected from within. The town's atmosphere normalizes and encourages acts of human cruelty, from rampant bullying and racism to domestic abuse. In this way, Pennywise is not the sole source of evil, but rather the physical manifestation of the town's deeper fears and social rot. King turned folklore into paperwork, the devil hiding in the documentation. That's world building as archaeology. And number 6, the amnesia effect. Derry's mind isn't its own. If Derry feels normal, that's the trick, because it isn't that people choose to forget, it's something that chooses for them. In Stephen King's lore, Derry isn't cursed, it's possessed. The memories of violence fade overnight. Police reports vanish. That's its psychic camouflage, a mass hypnosis radiating through the sewers, silencing the collective mind so no one asks why there's blood in the street. In psychology, repression hides trauma to keep the self functioning. In Derry, that repression is weaponized. It erases witnesses, edits memory, and turns the town's denial into a spell. So when we say Derry protects itself, what we mean is Derry's thoughts aren't even its own. It's an organism. It's alive. It, behind its eyes, A hive mind designed to forget. And now we've hit our final clue until the big reveal. And that's number 7, fear as a weapon. The cycle continues. Every 27 years, the cycle reset. Fear isn't just food for it. It's more like it's fertilizer. But after clue number 6, we know fear doesn't only feed Derry, it trains Derry. The town learns to forget, to deny, to survive by pretending it isn't happening. And denial is Derry's immune response. When the numbers don't make sense, when the death rate soars 6 times higher than any other small New England town, everyone just stops counting. Because if they did, they'd have to face the patterns. In 1851, John Markson poisoned his family, but in 1879, a lumber crew snowed in at what would become the Barrens. 9 men hacked to pieces, and 1 got his penis nailed to the wall. In 1906, the Easter Sunday Kitchener Ironworks explosion. 102 dead, 88 of them children. And a week later, a woman found a boy's head tangled in her apple tree with his teeth filled with chocolate. 9 missing, never explained. But Derry explains it away. It normalizes it. It smooths it over with polite smiles and clean sidewalks. That's exactly how it survives. Not as a monster under the town, but as a reflex inside it. Eternal recurrence of trauma. Nietzsche's loop of forgetting and reliving. Horror as a philosophy. Derry is the loop. It is the pulse. And after those 7 clues, here's what you've been waiting for. The 3 revelations that are gonna blow your mind and change the way you look at the franchise forever. I teach transmedia storytelling at RIT, and transmedia is the practice of telling epic narratives across multiple platforms with multiple medias. So if we're looking at it as a transmedia franchise, one of the things we can look at is that the narrative for the films weren't the complete story, which we know because of the interludes. So if Welcome to Derry is the interludes, and then it is basically the final conclusion of that, then that is the complete narrative, not the films. So what we're able to do is look at this from a nerdy point of view and then deduct exactly what the narrative is about. In class, I always tell my students how important backstory is to creating a character that people want to relate with, want to like, and have an emotional connection with. Backstory is the story. You don't have to tell it all the time. You don't have to see every single thing that happens in a backstory. You just need to know it about your character, because that character's backstory is what guides them. It's what tells them what to do in their brain. It's what tells them how to react. It's what guides their instincts. And also, a backstory guides their misbeliefs, which usually lead them into the trouble that performs their character arc. So having a backstory is really important. However, some backstories outgrow the main story. Or what they do is they're so good or so big or need to be told, they outshine or outgrow the main narrative. And that's what's happening with Welcome to Derry. Because you've got all these great narratives from like Hanlon's wonderful interludes from the book that are now being taken and tell a bigger story. So when we look at that, we can now see a whole new point of view for it and Welcome to Derry. And here they are. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Number 1, Pennywise is the real protagonist. The real protagonist of it isn't Bill. It isn't the Losers Club at all. It's it. It is indeed Pennywise, the alien Lovecraftian god, the parasite. It is the narrative's gravitational center and one of those unique protagonists with no redeeming qualities, unless you consider it is a monster who is imprisoned by its nature to feed. But that's a whole other nerd horror lesson. Number 2, Derry is a real character. The most important secondary character isn't a human, it's Derry itself. The cursed town is alive, pulsing with memory and rot, echoing through King's entire universe from the sewers to the Overlook Hotel. In The Shining, Dick Hallorann tells Danny,
You know, some places are like people. Some shine and some don't.
what this tells us is that some places shine with light and some with darkness. It's not known whether Derry was always a magnetic pit of fear, hate, denial, and misery, or if Pennywise turned it into it when he moved in. But what we do know is that Derry is truly alive and serves as the giver and the taker to all who live there. Derry also functions as a character archetype of the corrupt and monstrous community. It is not merely a setting, but an active, malevolent entity that mirrors and is influenced by the ancient cosmic evil that lives within it. The people are just as filled with rot as the underbelly of the town and the monster that haunts its sewers. And then number 3, our final reveal and my favorite one. Mike Hanlon is the real hero. The most important human character in it, and even in Welcome to Derry, is Mike Hanlon. Because throughout Derry's history, this unsung hero is the heart of resistance. The man who never left, who turned memory into a weapon. Without him, Pennywise never dies. And there is no doubt that supernatural cosmic forces of good, such as Maturin the Turtle, are who shined a light that drew Dick Hallorann to Derry to save Hanlon's ancestor. While all the other Losers Club members left Derry to find success, Hanlon stayed. He sacrificed everything to stay, to learn, to feed his mind, so that one day he could exorcise the rot inside of Derry's underbelly. Did Hanlon maybe have a shine? Did his family have some sort of power? Or was he just thrust into the situation by circumstance? We don't know. And hopefully, Welcome to Derry actually sheds some light on the Hanlon family, their history, and maybe some supernatural shining light connection that they have. And these are all questions that are going to be answered at some point in the series. So now you are officially welcome to Derry. And let's recap. Pennywise is the real antagonist, Derry is a real character, and Mike Hanlon is the real hero. Thanks for watching Nerd Horror University, because fear has a curriculum where nerd meets nightmare. I'm Hal Hefner, your personal, professional, nerdy horror professor, and I invite you to join us during the whole season, because we're going to be dissecting and talking about Welcome to Derry with more Derryology 101. So hit subscribe and make sure you don't miss a thing.
Horror.